Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our Brexit Total War campaign. Where things are going rather well indeed. You join us at the end of our term from last time, where the French are running for their lives and Rome realise they've chosen the wrong team to back in the war. Anyway, we are at the end of our turn here, so we're ready to give it over to the computer for his turn. So let's see what you've got, AI. A couple of characters we forgot to move. That's no problem. Rome still deciding where to go. Sicily have landed near Toulouse. It's getting busy down south of Europe. Poland look to be heading towards Russia and the Mongols, and back to our go. Jerusalem Explorers Guild. No, not very interested in that, thank you.
My lord.
No, financials still going well. Stockholm ready to upgrade finally. Perkins ready to upgrade. Small construction report, very nice. And a decent amount of units recruited or retrained. That's great. Egypt and Spain are allies. Oh, and Rome and Egypt declared a truce. Interesting.
Command me, sire.
So, we have Accra under siege. That's ready to fall to us.
They'll wish
I think we
they'd
can
never
get into
been
this
born,
now.
sire.
We have one captain of Malslule. I think we're going to auto-resolve this. It's not an important unit. Won't be a big fight. And there we have it. We'll ransom the prisoners, but that's rejected.
Victory!
And another province falls.
Nothing can stop us, sire.
And again, if we want to
The
keep this settlement,
settlement has
we'll have to
fallen.
exterminate the
Take
population.
the spoils of
It's
war.
less florins, but would make the settlement easier to control. Yeah, I think we should just do it that way and keep everything nice and simple. Sacking the settlement is more money, but very difficult. +3 dread. And of course, resistance is futile, unfortunately. Now, let's get the repairs done. There's nothing here that we need to destroy. That's fine. No possible retraining at the moment until repairs are finished.
Orders.
We can just do some regrouping of our own. That's about it. Now over at Jerusalem. You can see Islam and heretics still taking up much of the population disorder, so we'll continue with our churches and priests. I'm going to have to wait at Accra for another turn.
Sire.
Unfortunately,
Yes, sire.
we can move some troops back to Jerusalem to cheer it up a little bit.
As you wish.
That should be fine there.
Sire.
Now, no Egyptian diplomat here.
You have a proposition for our people?
Byzantine still not interested in an alliance,
This
unfortunately.
concludes our
That would have been
meeting.
helpful.
Without
So we'll just
question,
carry on round towards Jerusalem with our diplomat. Our
Fleet
ships
ready,
can carry
sire.
on our journey as well
sir.
to join up the
Full
fleet.
sail.
That'll be very
Yes,
nice
sir.
there.
Full sail. Aye, sire.
You might as well go and block an
Blocking
Egyptian
access
docks
to
for a
their
bit of
port,
extra
my
money
lord.
as well. Now, moving over to the south of Europe, we have a
Yes, my lord.
diplomat. There's an Egyptian diplomat, see if we can get a ceasefire.
With us like this.
No, they're not interested at all, unfortunately. It's a little bit unfortunate, but
Very
okay.
well.
Kind of
Mazala.
expected that by taking 2 of their settlements.
Your will, sire. Yes,
Now,
sire.
let's just make sure we keep the Spanish away.
My
Take
king.
that bridge position.
Need someone removed, sir.
44%
Just
chance
name
on the
the target,
factionaire
my
for the
lord.
assassin. It's +3 at the moment.
You have a target in mind, my king.
91% chance on the diplomat. Come on, let's get this and get yourself a level up. That would be very nice and helpful. Yes, he's got the poison dart shot. Very nice. trades increase, plus 4 to agent skills, that's much better. You guys can continue over to Marseille.
No further today. We shall slaughter them, my lord.
We can finish off retraining here. Very nice.
Sire.
You guys can return to Perkins. We can retrain the spear militia that's damaged here.
Orders.
We'll send one back to the bridge crew.
Merging armies, my lord. Sire.
And the rest of our force from William's Fortress can come down towards Marseille as well, maybe. Would they be better used over with the Roman frontier?
Yes.
I think that's a better choice.
Yes, sire. Moving to
Now we can get Dijon under siege.
Yes, my lord. Sire.
Slowly move our spies around, try and get more eyes on. Terrible princess there.
With discretion, sire. I am spent, sire. I shall continue tomorrow.
So that's looking good.
I cannot go
bring
there,
our assassin back round. Try and get him to take out that diplomat.
Stalking.
An order.
Need someone removed, sir.
Now our good assassin. Oh yeah, the Inquisitor. You go take out the Inquisitor, please. He's quite annoying sitting over there. Now just check our building.
Daughter of the Crown.
Oh yeah, and our princess.
I am ready to approach.
No general here, or there,
How shall I represent
or
our
there
people?
by the looks of it.
I am ready to
We have one
approach.
from Venice.
Am I to win over hearts
Could
or
be an
heads?
interesting opportunity to try and develop
Is
an
he a
alliance.
knight of renown?
And over to Toulouse. Let's get some of these cavalry units out to provide support
Sire.
for Marseille.
By
2 of them
your
should
command.
do.
Combining forces.
Sire.
Perkins is still building, that's nice. And here we have a merchant.
My lord.
Let's see if we can
An
catch him up and
opportunity
take
for
him out
coin,
next
my
round.
lord.
That would be helpful.
We'll cop them blind, my lord.
Yes. Marching, sir.
Let's put a watchtower down
Nothing
here.
shall escape your
Gives us
notice in
better
these
eyes on
lands,
over the
my lord.
forested area. And you can
Move.
continue towards Perkins. Now over at Central Europe. Metz is fine, Rams is fine. Over time we have our trebuchets.
My lord.
Let's move
Yes,
them over
sire.
to Rhymes.
Sire. Orders.
And eventually we want them to join up roughly towards near Staufen. It's risky sending them by themselves, but
As you wish.
we'll
We
take
can
that
go
risk.
no further today, sire.
My
We'll
lord.
send them up north towards Frankfurt instead.
You have a target in mind, my king.
Now he's +3 skill.
Name thy
See
target,
if there's anyone we can
sire.
get a level up off.
Just name
49% is very low, it's risky. Maybe he can pull it off. He's going for the poison dart. Yes, he's got it.
So,
And unbelievably no level up from that. I think that's very unfair.
as you will. Move into position.
But that's what happens sometimes.
Need someone removed,
Now let's
sir.
keep an eye on that Milanese
Who do
force.
you want dead?
2 reasonable assassins here.
Name thy target, sire.
One
Just
terrible
name the
princess. Try and take a captain to skill him up. No, it's failed.
I'll get my lord. You have
Let's
a
just
target,
move him over
sir.
towards Milan and keep an eye on things there.
Name thy target,
47%
sire.
chance is not great.
Just name the target, my
Take
lord.
it on. It's risky again, but
Name thy target, sire. Just name the target, my lord. Name
let's
thy
just
target.
guess for a sabotage mission. See if Nicholas the Killer can get this done. Very interesting. Love to know what he's doing. we set a match. That looks like explosives. Yes. That's a huge explosion in the center of town.
I'll bring the house down, eh, sire? Who do you
And he took out the Great Market.
Need someone removed?
We'll just keep you guys here in and around
As
Rome.
you will.
Now, at William's Fortress, we do have a couple of men,
Your
3
will,
men
sire.
here, 3 units. I think we can send them over towards
Yes.
Rome.
We'll make
They can
camp
join in
here,
with the siege
sire.
there. Now, Cyan needs to be building. Quite a few options. I think shipwright is the best because the piece is very high.
Yes,
Let's get our
Your Highness.
new priest out.
This is
See if he can take out this heretic. Yes, he can. Lovely jubbly. And that should be a piety
In
increase for
God's
him as well. +1. Very
continuing
nice.
once I have rested.
Now let's take another priest. Well, let's cancel that priest for now because we want to try and get some down
Yes,
in Jerusalem
Majesty.
thinking about it.
On my way.
Sire.
Now all your capitals are building, very nice. Staufen. Might as well get the small chapel. And our spear militia, we can retrain with armor and then get them recruited later on.
Orders. As you
Now
wish.
you guys can finally make it home.
Where to, sire?
Everything here
Sire.
looks great. Now let's head over towards England, check all our construction here. Nottingham, be a shipwright, order irrigation. Let's just retrain those units. Let's get the shipwright down for some trade. I don't think we need any more recruiting there just now. Wales, we're still waiting, unfortunately. Dublin Ire, excellent. Further building can go on here. Mines is only +240, but let's get that down while we have the time and the money. We can change the tax rate to high. Also in Wales to high. Now, London, York, all fine. Could even go for a very high tax rate in York. Edinburgh can change to a different tax rate too, so can Inverness. That's very nice. All those places are good. Now let's go check out old Denmark area. Oslo's fine. Oh yeah, Stockholm, we can finally do its wall upgrade. That's excellent news there.
At your service. My lord, at your service. Yes, my liege.
We'll continue moving our
As you
merchants
command.
around
My lord. Yes,
to
sire.
replace the
We'll
dead
start
ones.
sending these to England at
Denmark is
once.
looking fine. How about Hamburg? Everything here is going good. So it looks like all our construction and recruitments for our settlements is pretty much done. Let's go back to England. I think we have a fight over here we can do. Yeah, a small rebel army we can take on.
My lord.
Let's
As you
get
wish,
this
sire.
under the
Come
way.
and get me, you cow. Your
Not a
will,
great deal
sire.
to be worried about.
War then, sire.
Let's get the fight going,
Yes,
see if we
sire.
get some
We bring
skills.
the battle to the enemy.
This is a small fight to try and build up some extra skill points on our men. Hopefully maybe get a general out of the battle if we do well. And here we have a beautiful day. No need to change the weather or wait to try and change the weather. Just get straight into it here. Group up our archers. And let's get it underway. Now they are advancing. Archers at the back. Peasants and spearmen at the front. We'll start moving our knights over to get a charge in. And now our archers are beginning to open up and fire upon the enemy. Let's continue to move our horse around and try and get a surround on their peasant archers when they're left behind. It's a great deal of damage from just 3 sets of yeoman archers. Now we're going to go for a horse cavalry charge on their left flank. That's looking good. There you go. Get down on those Welsh longbowmen, please. And he did manage to get the lancers down. That's perfect. And amazingly, they managed to kill the enemy general in the charge. Now we'll pull the horse back out and go for a second charge. Our archers are doing well. Let's focus fire on a different group and send out our swordsmen. Let's send our knights back in on the peasant archers. In fact, let's change that target. Charge the spear militia from behind. We focus our archer fire. Get this last unit to break.
Only half the enemy force remains.
This charge from the horse behind with lancers down is going to hurt, and that's immediately broke the units. Let's bring our horse out. Our infantry can deal with those guys.
Our men are winning the battle.
Our archers
if we
can shoot
continue
at
like this,
the
we will
longbowmen.
smash the enemy.
Swordsmen are doing an excellent job there. Now we'll charge the longbowmen with our cavalry.
The enemy army flees the field.
That is the end of the
Pursue and run
battle.
them
We'll
down.
cancel the archers from firing. We don't want to be shooting our own men. And we'll use our horse to grind them all up. And here we are, just chasing down the last men. Speed this up for you. 1 left. And down he goes.
This is a clear victory.
Very nice battle.
That goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Only lost 7 men for all of theirs killed. No experience points gained, but some small experience for each unit still. Quite happy with that. And let's hope for possible general, but chances are always slim. Any man of the hour.
Sire, we are victorious.
No, unfortunately not. That's
Not
fine.
possible, sire.
We'll send you back.
Yes, sire.
Now, we still got our fleets.
Ships ready. Heading
Let's
ashore, my
unload
lord.
you guys and send
That's
you
it,
back
my
to
lord.
Nottingham. Now,
As you
send you
wish.
over towards Metz
We
and
shall
we'll find out
continue tomorrow, sire.
position
Your
for you
will,
later
sire.
on. On a roll. We need these forces to stay south and for
Be gone.
defense.
You are not mein Kaiser.
My king. Sire. Yes, my lord. Command me, sire.
Over here, let's
Bringing the
group up
horde
these
together
units.
behind me,
Let's
sire.
put Frankfurt under
They wish
siege.
they'd never been born, sire.
See if we
They're
can break
dead
in
once
there
we reach the walls, sire.
or pull some Roman
Only a
units
matter of
back
time until
to
the
fight
slaughter
us.
begins. Yes.
We'll just
Yes,
maintain the
sire.
siege now with no
Moving.
equipment
Your will, sire.
to hold up our
March to
hands.
exhaustion, sire.
And we'll send Val
Continuing later.
the trebuchets too to join up. Now, at Dublin Eye,
Your
let's
will,
just get a
sire.
watchtower down in the forest so we can see a little bit what's going
This
on
is
for
a
any
perfect
heretics or
position
rebel
to ambush.
forces.
Yes, sire. Erecting a watchtower.
And with that, we're pretty much done. We'll pass it over to the AI. And we forgot our fleet here. They won, sunk the Roman army fleet. That's very nice. Lots of fast action. The Sicilian princess trying to talk to Perkins. Probably a bribe. Although princesses can't bribe, so it can't be that. And Milana trying to move in on Bern. That's an interesting choice. I'm not sure they will
Tomorrow's
make it.
journey planned out, sir.
That'll be full of hardcore Frankish rebels.
I bring word from my people.
Poland want money or they'll attack. No, we're not going to accept that. We'll give you some cash as a
Your
gift.
plan seems balanced enough to me. That is all. Farewell.
And they're going to attack us anyway. Well, we tried to be nice, and they started war anyway. Merchants Guild of Jerusalem is not bad. We'll take that. Pope wants us to cease hostilities against Rome. That's unfortunate for the siege on Frankfurt. And our missions are still open. One turn left on Spain. Okay, very interesting. Nice financials. Oslo's finally ready to upgrade. Another merchant died, but that's in London, that's okay. Nice construction report. Oh, plenty of recruitment. New priest in Jerusalem, that's fine. England and Poland at war. Allies, Poland and Spain, that's terrible. And a cardinal promoted. Still can't call a new crusade yet, but that will come up soon. And that will come in very handy. Now,
Yes. Move!
let's lift the siege
Yes, sire.
on Frankfurt.
But we could have had them.
So we don't get excommunicated by the Pope and lose all our papal favour.
Who do
We don't
you
want that
want
happening.
Sir. You have a...
And we get the assassination mission there, but no skill up unfortunately.
Orders.
Now over to our units moving back.
Yes,
This
sire.
gives us plenty of time to reinforce
sire.
Staufen and the areas around the Roman Empire.
By your command. Your will, sire. Join it. We can go no further.
And now you guys are
today,
combined. That's
Come and
great
fight
as well.
me, you coward!
My king.
Now
Yes.
you can continue. Oh. Ambush, but we've spotted it, so that's okay. We'll just get out of that.
They will pay
You
for
can
that.
continue your journey next
I've
round to
tried
police more
whipping
watchtowers.
them, Admiring the enemy.
Oh, Spain have decided to attack our ports. Their army, their big army seems to have vanished, so they must have fallen
My
back. So we could go hunting for them.
Yes, sire.
There they are indeed.
Talk is cheap.
Sire.
Let's just close in close. Make them move further back. Or we could try and sneak around and take Pamplona, whatever it's called, from
As you
Portuguese.
My lord.
For
By
now
your
we'll just keep
command.
the bridge, and we'll keep an eye on that unit with a group of spearmen.
Yes, my liege.
Now,
Whose
you can go and
business
take
shall
out
we
the
take
merchant
then,
for more
sir?
money, lovely jubbly,
Going all out for their
and continue
assets,
your
sire.
way over towards these
At your
wines.
service. As you command.
Now,
An order.
we have this force going towards Marseille.
Who do you want dead?
There's another Spanish merchant.
Just name the target.
Let's just take him out with our assassin. Already missed.
Goes in for the kill,
And
sir.
lost a skill. Okay,
Leaving
very
the
good.
army, my lord. Sir.
Yes.
You guys go
Yes,
siege
sire.
Marseille.
Moving to crush the enemy.
We could assault because of the
Besieging the
trebuchets.
cowards,
And
my
we
liege.
just beat Milan to it, so
Patiently
that's very
awaiting.
lucky.
Need someone removed, sir.
Very lucky indeed.
Yes, my
And we will
lord.
siege them out to help some drop some of the numbers down. And maybe give the chance for more reinforcements to join.
We suspect you
Now,
will waste our time.
Spain really
You
are
had best not.
not happy,
No,
That's unfortunate
his
for
meeting
them.
was worse than fruitless.
asking them
My
to
lord.
become a vassal just made things worse apparently, but I don't care. We'll just slaughter their forces in the time that's coming, if they're not clever enough to seek a ceasefire. Now Toulouse. Should we train our catapult crew? Let's get the jousting joists completed. Perkins is still
An
building.
order.
Little London. Oh, is it time for the warehouse or should we get the market? Public order's pretty good. Let's just get more public order to keep them very happy. We don't want anything like that getting out of control. Now, Metz, you can have some farms.
Yes.
Trebuchet Q is going slightly the wrong way, but that's okay. Staufen. Oh, let's just get the castle upgrade instead. That's more valuable to us. I'm interested to see how Milan gets on against this fortress, because it's pretty well defended.
My lord. My king.
Now, we still have a few spies and assassins here. Let's just move you inland. Oh, we have you on Nuremberg now, which is not very well defended. It's a pity we have to be good behaviour from the Pope.
With discretion, sire. Who do you want dead? Name thy target, sire.
This assassin can just stay here for now, keep an eye on things.
Sire.
Now over towards old Denmark, Oslo. Yes, we have the large stone wall upgrade, that's very nice. And we can change the tax rate. We have our merchant still on his way. Let's get into the wood for now.
Excellent, sire. Establish at your service.
You are on your way. Let's get you on the hide for now.
Sire. We'll start sending these to England.
You guys are looking good.
Sir.
This assassin's just making his way back across Europe. You two merchants are fine as well. Now we have our diplomat making his way over towards...
As you wish.
Oh, Byzantines are up to there. Very nice.
As you wish.
And here we have a rebel settlement under attack. Not too sure who's attacking that. Can't see anything yet. Now, Accra. Let's retrain a couple of units. Let's get ourselves a church here as well. Start getting Christianity going.
Orders.
Jerusalem, we can bring those units back for retraining next turn. And they can go in now, in fact, that's even better.
Yes.
Now let's get our priest out and our first merchant over here out. What is best to take? There seems to be some nice resources over here by Antioch. Let's go for them and see what they're worth. Oh, and some over here as well. Okay, so we have options. And we need another priest too. Let's get them queued up. And let's join up our fleets again. Continue his journey over towards Jerusalem.
We'll
That's
drop
great.
anchor until morning, sire. We can go no further this day, sire.
Now let's just get our merchant tracking you.
Shall I deal with the competition, sire? Who do you want dead?
Everything else here looks good. Not much more we can do.
Command me, sire.
Let's just check our priests at Edinburgh. Let's get another one going there. Keep them piling out as best we can.
Orders.
Now you guys can go back to Nottingham for the small recruitment and retraining.
Your will, sire.
Just get a couple of more archers. And one more feudal knight.
Fleet ready, sire.
We have a nice crew waiting for them. Now let's go to this stupid Polish navy.
And the grapples and prepare to board.
Bye bye. Get off our
Victory on the high
ports.
seas, sire.
We'll try and chase them down.
Ships ready.
In fact, you guys can reach.
Yes, sire. Preparing
Still
to
didn't
board
sink
and
the ships,
engage the
unfortunately, but okay.
enemy. Aye, sire. Ships
You guys
ready.
go and rejoin back at Edinburgh. Let's get a couple of more hulks recruited. And Inverness, we still have to wait. Now we can get our general back to Dublin Ire, that's excellent. Now London needs to be building. Should we just go for the inn? Or go for the market? Go for the market and increase the tax rate. Now Antwerp. You can go to normal tax rate. And let's get the market also before we upgrade your walls any further. Everybody else is building, that's nice.
Is there a son in your family?
Okay, you guys,
Move!
let's reform this
Command
army.
me, sire. My lord.
Let's
Sire.
get the
My
infantry in next.
Sire. By your command, my lord.
And then the
Orders.
yeoman archers in.
Sire.
And then
Yes,
finally
sire.
the longbowmen can join
My
up
lord.
too.
Your will, sire.
My lord, where to? Who do you want dead?
That's that done. Now, Stalfem at this small force, we could
My
send
lord.
you north to try and
Orders.
block them in
Your
at the
will,
bridge.
Your will, sire.
Yeah, let's do that.
By your command. We can go no further today, sire.
Is there anything else
My
worth
lord.
purchasing at the moment? Could go with armored swordsmen. It's not worth it just now,
Your will, sire. Orders.
especially since we have this force moving over
We'll
too.
make camp here, sire.
Your will, sire.
Now, you can come
Yes,
and form
sir.
a general army
We've
here.
marched our limit today, sire.
Sir,
You continue
Just
your
name
route
the
to kill the
target, my
Inquisitor,
lord.
please.
rest assured.
And we're ready for the computer's turn here. So let's pass it over and see what the AI can do. We're moving around spies. Okay. Come on, Rome. There we go. They're sending up forces towards my man at the bridge. Oh, and they've actually gone for an attack. This is going to be very fun. Almost 3,000 men in total they bring to the battle. That's quite a few trebuchets and catapults. Some small infantry units and one cavalry. And another few catapults, one trebuchet. This is attacked from behind and from the front, so this will be an excellent fight to win.
There'll be no
It's going to be more
escaping us
difficult
now.
with a double-sided
Attack!
attack, but let's get into this one. This is going to require some really good planning, really good organization, and nice tactics to make this work from a double-sided attack. Here we are on a lovely snowy day here. Okay then, let's get the army back. See where the computer will and allow us and will not allow us to produce stakes. That's actually quite far away. That's not very helpful at all. So, for stake placement, that's going to be very awkward. This is basically as far as I can go. It's really towards the center path where it gets kicked off there. It's not bad placement, but it's not perfect. I doubt we'll be able to get a group in over this side. And it's about as close as we can get here. Have to stay close to the red line. It's not perfect, but let's get our swordsmen in position. Put them on guard. We'll overlap with these guys. Put you on guard as well. And the last infantry group Just throw a little bit round to the side there. We'll have to move them up when necessary. Now, archers, you can move out around the sides. And here we have everybody set up. Just grouping the units up now, and everybody's ready to go. Let's keep one unit behind here actually for backup, rather than put all our eggs in one basket straight away. That's better for those two guys. You can have your own group as well. And we're ready to go here.
Brought up more men. They hope to make up in
Let's get
numbers
ready
what
for the
they
first
lack in
onslaught.
gallantry.
Just move up the infantry a little bit, although they're not wanting to do what I want them to do. One small hit from catapults there. We'll just have to take the catapult hits for now. Most of them are missing, fortunately. And now the arrows are flying in. Oh, very close catapult strikes. Glad those missed. Now send in the footmen. Could reposition these archers now if we wanted to. Yeah, we'll do that. Just make them spread out.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Now we do have the backup army coming behind us, so we'll send over our infantry there, ready. In the meantime, we'll keep this battle up at the front. Once this bridge battle is over, we can go and clean up the catapults back there. We need this bridge battle to be over as soon as possible. Now in come the horse. Give the blast of the horn from our general. Now, come on boys. We have to start repositioning our longbowmen and our archers now for the next incoming army. Our infantry are chasing units that are fleeing. We want them to stay in the battle right now. Looks like we've held the bridge points.
Only
That's
half the enemy
perfect.
force remains. The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Now we can send our horse in, send our general across, start repositioning all the longbow units now to take on the second advancing force to our flank.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Let's send our general over the bridge. Now we need you guys to take out the catapults. Oh, that was a very big hit. I do believe our general has gone down.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
That's unfortunate, but I do believe we're still going to be okay here. Just going to fall back with our archer units. Keep repositioning our archers as best we can. Now you guys are going to have to advance and take the fight to them. Well, better first if we just line up and get all our forces back into one group. Now we're moved out of range of those catapults behind with most of our force. Oh, that was very close. We are going to have to advance now because we cannot sit here taking catapult fire like this anymore. You boys are going across the bridge. You archers now start moving up and advancing, please. You boys line up here. No. Let's move further up again. Keep progressing, pushing these guys back.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Okay, boys, keep moving, keep moving. You guys are making your way across the bridge well. That's good. Keep pushing through. Jump on top of these ballista crews, catapult crews, trebuchet crews. There we go, boys. Get in there. You guys should not be breaking.
Attack. We must act now.
That's terrible. At least things are going well on this second front now. We're really starting to push them back and narrow them into the corner. We'll just keep pushing up, taking the battle to them.
Our men are winning the battle.
And
if
our
we
bridge
continue
crew
like this,
are
we
starting
will
to
smash the
regroup.
enemy.
Get back in there, boys. Go and help out. 2 of the other archer units have stood strong and they are now clearing up this catapult crew. That's very nice. You guys keep fighting here. Doing a good job. Now move up, boys. Archers are still firing in. They need to be moving up now. Now we're on top of them. This is going well. 1 unit of sword militia is broken. Now we are dropping down the arrows heavily on top of their forces.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
They've just bombed their own men with catapults, so that was fun. Now you boys did a good job over here. Let's finish up these trebuchet.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
There are a lot of units routing over here. Romans may just have tipped this in their favour, but I think overall, even if the battle comes out as a defeat, we would have suffered the fewest losses compared to the Romans. We'll have to wait and see. You guys get on top of the trebuchet team. Okay, now they're finally engaged. This flank has basically fell down under the overwhelming charge of the Romans, unfortunately. A lot of our units have managed to flee, not taking too many prisoners there. So we've probably done the best we could hope for here, which was to kill as many of the Roman forces as we could and maybe take the loss, which looks like is going to happen now.
Our enemies have snatched victory,
and there it is,
like
the last of our
thieves in
units
the
broke.
night.
But let's see the numbers of total dead on both sides, because I think we've won this fight. We lost 756, but in total they've lost almost 1,500 troops. So quite happy with that fight overall. We've taken out more troops of theirs from 2 armies than we lost in our own single army. And if we get a ransom offer, of course we'll happily pay it, because we can afford to. Yes,
my lord.
we get a lot of troops back. That's very nice.
We'll make camp here,
and Rome has to consolidate on their bridge. Well, that was a great fun battle. Technically we lost, but actually we won in my opinion. Oh, and Milan took Bern. I didn't think they'd be able to capture that. That's unfortunate. And back to our turn. So, Milan taking Bern and moving towards Dijon. Excellent financial report. Mission successes, hostilities with Spain. We lost an admiral at sea. And our general who died in that battle at Rome against the Romans on the bridge. That's not really a problem. Fought well, died honourably. Cardinal promoted, and the Papal States love us to bits. That's really good. Still too soon to call a second crusade, but we will as soon as we can. And indeed, the College of Cardinals is full with English people, so our next Papal future should be secured also. Now we've got 6 turns left on attacking Rome.
Orders.
But that doesn't mean we can't sit nearby and annoy the hell out of them. So let's take this bridge position here.
Your will, sire.
Regroup our men.
Sire.
And we can send those 2 back for retraining.
By your command. Joining forces, my lord.
Where to, sire?
Alright, let's see if you can get yourself into Nuremberg. Yes, you can.
Sire.
Rome are blocking the bridge here.
Yes, my lord. Gathering.
And as we can see, there's not a great deal left over for that army.
Need someone removed, sir? You have a target in mind,
Let's try and take out the spy. It's risky, but it would help a lot if he could do it. No, he's even got himself killed. That's not how you hold a knife, my friend. Your parents didn't teach you very well.
Sir.
Now can you take out the Inquisitor, please? Snake in the bed, yes you can, excellent.
I cannot go there, sir.
That makes us more freedom over there with our generals to move around without the chance of being burned at the stake.
Orders.
You can group up with the bridge crew. You can also make your way over to the bridge
We shall
crew.
continue tomorrow, sir.
Who do you want dead?
39% chance on this spy. Come on, you can do this. No. Failure.
Mind, my king.
Daughter of the Crown. I am ready to approach.
Now, let's continue our
Am I to
princess's
win
journey.
hearts or heads? Is he
Yes, my liege.
Our
Whose
merchant, let's
business shall
continue
we
to chase
take
this
up?
Spanish
Someone
merchant.
removed, sir. Name thy target, sire.
Now,
You have a target in mind.
let's send
my
you over
king.
here.
Death.
My lord.
We would see you dead. Your will, sire.
Now, send you
Sire.
back to Perkins.
Yes, sire. Your will, sire. Sire.
We'll send
As
you
you
back
wish.
to Toulouse for now. And we'll plan an
Yes,
offensive
my
against
lord.
Spain soon, once
We
everything's
suspect
settled
you
down
will
and sorted
waste our
out.
time until
Not
next
interested in a ceasefire, okay, that's great. Let's see if we can do any retraining, 2 units, that'll do. I don't think we need to recruit anybody else yet. You guys are under siege, that's nice.
Yes.
They could do with a few more forces.
Your will, sire. Orders. Your will, sire.
Let's take all the
Yes.
archers
go no
out and
further
send them
today,
over,
sire.
and we could build up new archers for this force here later on. Now, Perkins, it's time for the market to start building here.
My king.
Now, Henry, you're on your way to build some watchtowers.
As you command.
Can't build one there
Yes.
or there.
We go
Okay.
no further today. I've tried whipping them, sire, but the men are spent.
Everything here is
Sire.
looking good. You're
By
on your
your
way to
command.
Little London.
We can go no further today, sire.
Britannia. Let's get an abbey at Britannia. That's nice.
My
And we have a
lord.
spy. See if you can get a level up here. Yes, you can. Good job.
Sire.
You can just hang around here and keep some eyes on.
Your will, sire.
You talking to me?
Now,
I am a soldier.
we are neutral
Speak
at
to
the
our
moment, so
representatives.
we won't start the fight.
Yes.
Now, in Rhymes. Let's get the mining network for income. Metz is fine, Staufen is fine, you guys are fine at the bridge. Hamburg. Heavy armor as partial plate, that'll come in handy. Let's get that constructed. Old Denmark. Still have plenty to build before we do the wall upgrade. Let's get the tavern going. Oslo's still building and Stockholm's still building.
At your
Now our
service.
merchants can finally get in
Opening
their
this,
final
my liege.
positions.
On my way. Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England.
That
at
all looks
once.
good. Now back to the north of England. Edinburgh, we were making our fleet. How's that going? We've got 3 hulks. Let's get another one constructed. And we were bringing back a fleet to them, I think.
Ships ready. Fleet ready, sire.
So let's get you guys in the shipyard,
Ships
group you
ready.
up here,
Combining naval forces.
and we'll retrain those units as well.
Aye, sire. Fleet ready, sire.
Can we make the
Ships
retraining
ready.
easier? Let's just double check. Yeah, now we've got them all done.
Fleet ready, sire.
You can get yourself over
Yes,
here.
sir. Full sail. Your will,
You guys
sire.
can go back for some
As you
retraining.
wish.
That's all very nice. There we go. And the sword militia. And London is looking good too. Now, can we get rid of these heretics?
This is the heathen.
Fail.
Yes, Majesty.
And success. Very nice.
Godspeed. Yes, Your Highness. God's
That's
servant.
good. Catholicism is
Yes,
fine in
Majesty.
England. And plus 1 Beatty for that priest.
Aye, sire.
Now our fleet is still
Admiring
chasing
my
the
enemy.
Spanish. Let's see if we can sink some ships. Yes, that's 1 down. Very nice. Now on to the next. Let's get this one down, please.
And the grapples and
Very good indeed. 2 Spanish fleets
Victory is ours,
sunken.
sire.
Excellent result. Now, before we forget about Wales and Ireland, Ireland can indeed build. Let's go for the crop rotation there. Let's check York. We can also build here. Oh, lots of options. Merchant's Wharf's best for trade. And since the public order's happy, that's fine. Everything else is looking pretty good. Now over at Hamburg, is there anything else we can recruit? We've got 2 units of dismounted English knights. Very nice attack. We could get some more armoured swordsmen. Yeah, let's do that for some reinforcements. Now over to Rome with our assassins. Is there anything of interest here? 59% for a merchant. He takes him out, doesn't get a level up unfortunately, and it's very unfortunate.
As you will. Move into position.
He's found a Milanese assassin there.
I cannot go there. Need someone removed.
We'll have to wait till next turn to try and take them out.
Name the target, my lord.
Now let's continue our diplomat's journey. Get you through here.
Yes, sire.
And it is the Egyptians trying to take Antioch. Still not interested in a ceasefire with me, fair enough.
Come to a close.
As you wish. Without question, sire.
Now, Accra has its church. Now we could probably start getting other parts, like the blacksmith would be helpful. Army's looking strong there. Now Jerusalem we can build further as well. Get ourselves a spear militia going. Get ourselves a port up and running. Could get farming first actually, it might be more important for order. The town hall for public order would be a better option.
Ships ready.
Now let's get the rest of our fleet over here. They'll be there in a couple more turns, that's nice.
Your order.
Now back over in Central Europe, let's get a couple of more trebuchets ready, constructed there. Now, this fleet is pretty useless near Nottingham. Maybe we can move it around to London and try and get that built up a bit more.
No more wind today, sire.
Oh, we're not merchants, you can carry on your journey too.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Nothing else to build at London. Let's get our merchant out here, send him round this way, get our priest out. Let's get another priest going as well here.
At your service.
You can come over towards there and see how much these things are worth and what they exactly are. And this merchant's going to make it to here. Cotton, ooh, 176 florins, that's nice. And sugar, 217 florins, okay, we'll take that one instead.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege. At your service.
So he's going on to sugar as well by the looks of it, that's great. You guys can come and block the dock since they don't want a ceasefire. We'll continue to get a bit more money out of that. Now back at Toulouse. We need more archers here, so let's get 3 of them recruiting. I think that's pretty much everything covered.
Yes.
Send an extra spear militia out towards these guys. And
yes, my liege.
I do believe we are ready to hand it over to the computer. Give the AI his turn and see what he can do. So here we go. Couple of movements I forgot to do for our men, that's no problem.
Continuing tomorrow, sire.
There we go, over to Rome, reinforcing Nuremberg and blocking our dock at Old Denmark. Russia interested in talks with Rome. And back to us. Oh, well, Rome have got themselves excommunicated, so that makes them fair game. Suitable husband. It's not very good, but let's get one down and done so she can start having children. It's been too long. A merchant's guild would definitely take. Cease hostilities with Spain. Poland, we found an agent. Financial's still going well. The richest faction are now the Mongols. Cayenne is ready to upgrade. We lost another merchant. Very nice construction report. Oh, plenty of recruitments and retraining, that's nice. a couple of truces and 2 excommunicated factions, Poland and Rome. That's our marriage celebrations for our princess. And a couple of traits of people not being very happy changing. Now I think this brings us to a nice ending point for today. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to thank you very much for coming and joining in and watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, take care and thank you for now. Goodbye.